they use transforming power of science, technology, and innovation for wealth creation through research and the creation of innovative technologies for industrial development. CSIR will lead a presentation, after which we would have KNUST, we have Jospon as well presenting for us. So with a hand of applause, let's welcome CSIR for their first presentation. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them.
Honorable Minister, Madam Chair, thank you very much for this opportunity to present the CSIR. To avoid the sun, I'm going on to the other side. So, can you go to the next slide? I'll give you an overview of our facilities, the accreditations that we have, innovations that we have, and the R&D initiatives we have. Next slide, please. So our vision and mission is to use the transforming power of science and technology to improve our livelihoods in the country. Next, please. So we under the CORAF, that is the regional research organization for West Africa. CSIR is the regional center of excellence in root and tuber crops under CORAF for West Africa. We come under the Ministry for Environment, Science and Technology. We have a governing council. We have our Director General. I assist the Director General, and we have 13 institutions across the country, and we have corporate directors as well. Next slide. So if you look at the map of Ghana, our footprint is across the country. So when you walk with us, you have access to every part of the country, working with our 13 institutions. So this is the list of the 13 institutions. Let's go back, please. Animal research, building and road research, crops research, food research, forestry research, Institute for Scientific and Technology Information. We have the oil palm, the Plant Genetic Resources Research Institute, the Savannah Agriculture Research Institute. We have the Science and Technology Policy Research Institution, then the Soil Research Institute and Water Research Institute. So you can see we encompass all, and each one have a particular mandate that drives their initiatives. We are working with 7 thematic areas, and next slide, please. And we have ISO accredited laboratories. So if in the line of your deliveries, you have to ensure that you have run your samples in a laboratory which is ISO certified. You go to the Food Research Institute, the Forage Research Institute, they work with the wood. The Institute of Industrial Research, they work with cook stove. Your food that you are cooking, you can certify your oven. So let's go to the next slide and the next slide, please. Yeah, and the next one, and the next one. The next one. Okay, so for our impact, we are using breeding for our crops, looking at high-yielding planting material. We are building capacity. not only of the scientists, but of the farmers, of the students. Can I see bigger? That same slide. So post-harvest, we are in that sector. And agriculture, technology, mechanization, livestock and poultry, as well as fisheries. So you can imagine you cannot do without the CSIR. Next slide. And these are some of the crop varieties we have developed: cassava, tomato, rice. If you go to MOFA, they have the catalog for the released crop varieties nationwide. Of a total of 294 crop varieties, we can boast of having developed 92% of them. That is 270 crop varieties. No other organization in the country can compete with us. We are Usain Bolt. We are way ahead. Now, for our crop varieties, I'm continuing. When we are developing the varieties, we work with the farmers. So we are able to establish exactly what the farmers want. We establish their duration, all the parameters the farmers need, and the information, not just the farmers, all those along the value chain. So if you talk of maize, we have maize varieties, sorghum, soybean, millet, pepper. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. Cassava, yam. We have released varieties of yam. Sweet potato, taro, cocoa, and cocoyam. We have released varieties of all these crops. Next slide. And when we are releasing varieties, if let's say there's a disease in the system, and we can develop a variety which is tolerant, which is resilient, that is our aim. Can we continue? And in the area of oil palm, please, OPRI, let's show them some oil palm seedlings. You heard about the budget reading and the oil palm initiatives. We are the go-to place to have oil palm for that initiative. And we have our facility working with Sumatra, which sells certified, quality declared oil palm materials. Next slide. And we are big in transferring technologies, building capacities, because for our infrastructure, we set up the system and key players can come in for hands-on training. Next slide. So you can see the post-harvest processing, food research. Can we see some of our products? Yes, so we can boast of fufu powder. What's our initiative? But now we are so on it. We have our kokonte powder, granite paste. Once you taste our stuff, you don't want anything else. We have our honey. We do training. We train people in the production of honey and setting up the system. We train them also in snail farming, mushroom farming, and this is our precursor syrup as well. All these trainings are backed by research. Next slide. So even Hausa cocoa, kose, pancakes, we have all those products as outputs. And for our facilities, we have very robust seed centers so that we ensure the quality of the seed that we are producing. We don't just develop the varieties, but we also produce the seed for utilization. If you heard of the glands of rice and maize, it's an output of our research because we've developed resilient varieties, produced enough breeder and foundation seed, and these are in the hands of the end users. Next slide. And machinery also, we have a foundry, we are able to model and create machinery for your industry. Mowers, weeding, food processing machinery, we are in that space all towards reduction of poverty and then food security. Next slide. We are using the end of the system innovation. So in vaccine development we are looking after the poultry. We have the egg oil. We have our yogurt, and all these are backed strongly by research innovations. Next slide, please. Can you make it bigger? Yes, so small ruminants, cattle, sheep, we are in all those spaces developing resilient breeds which can withstand the diseases in our ecosystem. That's what we are doing. Next slide, please. So we have come up with the IMO for piggeries. So you can have your piggery in your backyard and the scent will not be all over the place. If you are working with guinea fowls, we've been able to set up, use innovations to pick up the sex. So you can easily breed and get the numbers that you need. I talked about capacity building, and this is all towards job creation and strengthening our human resource. For human resource, technical human resource, please make it bigger. The picture in that corner is the mass of scientific brains that we have. We have a lot of scientists who contribute, and this is a meeting, one of the meetings of our research scientists. We have the land across the country. You can boast of over 2,000 hectares of land that we can partner with. We are working with government to utilize for the various initiatives. We have training centers. In all of our institutions, we carry out trainings. So we have space and equipment for that. If you talk of seed production, one of our institutes this year focused on producing some 20 tons of rice, 70 tons of maize, 80 tons of soybean, sorghum 30 tons, granite 60 tons, cowpea 50 tons. These are foundation seed. So the farmers, the seed producers can have them to produce certified seed for grain production. Next slide. And our processing plants are open to the public. So the drying, the flash drying, the mechanized ovens under the Food Research Institute are open for the public to utilize, as well as we use it for our research and post-harvest production. Next slide. Yes, do you have your phones? I would like everyone to pick his or her phone, go onto our website, CSIR.org. Please, can you do that? CSIR.org. CSIR.org. Once you get there, you see the nice picture of my Director General. He brings you greetings. And just scroll down. You scroll down, you see our apps. Okay? Within the apps, we have a lot we are offering. The CSIR marketplace is there. There's training courses. It was under the MAC project, so it was for free. Now, if you want it, you have to pay for all those trainings, and they are online trainings. So you see the CSIR space, Equafo marketplace, our technologies, agri-tech, soil information, which is critical for whatever initiative. We have all the soil maps, all the information you need. If you go to the soil research institution, they will do the analysis for you and give you all the information that you need for whatever initiative you are taking, be it agric or development. So you see all these on the dashboard, so please utilize it and contact us for further information. Next slide. So I talked about the vaccine, the beef training, the snail farming, mushroom farming, and you should know that most of these things we do, we need policy to drive. So we work on development of fact sheets, policy briefs, all to advise policy to drive our initiatives, innovations, research and development outputs. Next slide. One of our institutions, the Institute for Industrial Research, has expertise in solar. So they can advise you when you want to use solar irrigation. Even next slide, if you are the farmer and your son or your daughter, your wife is a hairdresser, organizer, we can advise you and facilitate how you utilize the mobile solar system to run your initiatives. Next slide. And cassava. This is one of my passions because it's in my expertise. We have come up with quality systems for seed because the crops which are vegetatively propagated, we don't want to invest in seed. All we want is you go to your friend's farm, cut a stick, put it in your pocket, and next time you are growing it. What you are doing is you are transporting diseases and pathogens from farm to farm. We have come up with a quality system for all the vegetatively propagated crops. Let's start with cassava. The planting material we have. The planting material we have now, we call it crayons. It's as small as a pen. So that is it. Can you make it bigger? Yes. On my left. It's like a crayon. That's what you have. You plant it, and within 3 months, it's as big as the picture down there. So those are the innovations, and we test to make sure there are no pathogens in the planting material we are giving you. Next slide. We've done this for yam. So for yam, can I get one of the test tubes? This is yam growing in the test tube. Can you imagine? So we've made sure we've eliminated diseases. No virus, fungus, bacteria, no. From here, we take it to the greenhouse, and we have a system like this. This is not flowers. This is yam seedlings, okay? So the breeder can be doing it, the farmer can do it. This is a technology very good for women and youth. From here, we harvest the breeder seed. It's not tiger nuts, it's seed yam. And this is an innovation from our research that we are putting on the market for utilization. From this, you can plant this. This, I'm telling you, when you plant it, it can give you a 3-kilo seed, and you can eat it. But I call it seed. Yeah, this one. From this one, you can get bigger ones, okay? This is your foundation seed. After foundation seed, we plant the next phase, and we get the certified seed. Can you imagine? You are planting your yam, and you have so many of this. You don't have to cut it up and plant, because this one is wholesome. And after this, you get your yam. This is the one you eat. Please don't eat your seed. Eat your yam. And that's the technology we've put out there, and it's an innovation we need the youth and the country to invest in. If we say Ghana yam is the yam to go for, this is the technology to use to make Ghana yam the yam to go for. Next slide. Yes, so this is a technology we've transferred it. I've worked with some farmers in the Volta region, in the northern and Ashanti region with transferring this technology. Next slide. Yeah, so these are more images of how we've transferred this technology to end users. There's high yielding, and you should know that we have released yam varieties, about 7 of them, and we can use them to propagate, because if you are exporting your yam and you have to trace the source of the yam, this is the system to go for. Next slide. We've done similar for sweet potato. Next slide. Yes. And plantain. Okay. So can I have one of the bottles? Not this. Okay. You bring another one. So this is plantain growing in a bottle. If you bring me 1 sucker from your backyard, I can produce between 1,000 and 2,000 suckers for you. We are using similar technology for pineapple. Okay. Next slide. So those are seedlings. And we have robust systems, innovations, bioreactors to do the rapid propagation. Next slide. Please know that we have a college, CSIR College for Science and Technology. We are training people at the postgraduate level. Next slide. So please contact us, and we also work with the RELs. We lead the REL coordination. Okay, so we work with MOFA, Research Extension, Farmer Linkage, And that is how we disseminate most of our technologies. They say I have 5 minutes. Should I stop? Let's continue. Let's run fast. So these are transferring technologies. Next slide. Building and Road Research Institute. So if you need to do some dam, some bridge, or on your farm, your settlement, please contact them. Next slide. Let's go on. Yeah, these are policies and policy briefs. Let's continue. Go on. Go on. Yes, go on. Let's run. Yeah, okay, so let's stop here. We do conservation. If you are going to clear land for your development, it will be good we come around. Anything which will be endangered species, we will take it and conserve it. Next slide. Yeah, let's run through. Yes, I have a tall list of trainings we do. So, for the sake of time, anything agric, anything, not just agric, forestry, building, we do it. So it's a tall list. I won't be able to read through. So let's scroll through. Continue. So next slide. Yeah. Sorry. So if you go to our stand, the soil inoculum biofertilizer is there. There are so many initiatives that we have. Continue. This is a technology park in the north. Next slide. We have a similar one in Kumasi. We are working on wheat, sugar cane, ginger, name it.
Okay.
Next slide.
Yes.
So please go to our website, visit us, contact us. We have so many innovations, and it is CSIR, which is Feeding Ghana and Moving Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Marian. CSIR. Nice presentation. They say they are the Usain Bolt of research and development in Ghana. We welcome 3 questions. We do 3 sets of 2. And so if you have a question, just have the hand up. We get a mic to you, and then you ask your question. Questions? Okay, there's a hand behind. If we will get another 2 so that we know where the mic is moving from the first. Okay. So let's get to the question and then get the question asked. So in number 2, let's get the third person. Okay, number 3. Okay. Your name and your question.
My name is Loveless Kudoto. And the question is, you say you have crayon variety of cassava. And I want to find out whether you have released it. If you have released it, what is the yield of that cassava? And then the maturity period of the crayon cassava.
Very well. On cassava and how long it takes to mature and whether or not it's on the market. Your name, institution, and your question.
I'm in the person of Ofori Roxon Minka from KNUST. You talked about the yam, but you didn't specify on the varieties that you have. And I also want to know if it's only yam that you breed, or there are other crops like rice, cereals that you breed. Thank you.
Beyond yam, which other crops do you do? Let's do the last question before we go for another set. Your name and institution and question.
My name is Cletus Tamaklo, doctor. In fact, yesterday I listened to all the institutions as they presented their achievement, and I listened to yours too. But I'm missing something very interesting. How are you people cooperating with each other? Because it seems you are repeating the same thing. Yesterday we heard of variation of cassavas, and today I'm hearing variation of cassavas. For an investor like me, I don't know, I get confused because I expect a cooperation between the institutions. So how is your institution cooperating with the other institutions to bring out a uniform front for investors? Yeah.
So Doc asks for uniformity, how you cooperate with other institutions. So we get the answers and we go for the next set of
So I talked of the crayon. It's not a variety called crayon, but it's the technology of producing seed for the cassava. Okay? So we've developed so many cassava varieties, and you can apply this technology to get the small planting material that we call in the crayon. Otherwise, you have to have the big stick. Can you compare a crayon to a big stick? So I hope you are getting the difference. Okay. Then the crops, please, for CSIR, apart from cocoa, shea, and which other crop? Cashew. We breed every crop under the sun. Okay, we breed every crop. And please, we cooperate with the universities, all the other institutions. We train in the universities. We train their students. You come and find the students on our research fields, in our laboratories, doing their work. So if you, let's say you want to work with cassava, you go to MOFA. Even with that MOFA, there's a catalog of the crop varieties. So when you pick the variety, you can identify the institution which developed it. Then you can go to the institution for the variety and all the attributes. Even the catalog has the attributes. So it's information out there. We are working closely with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. So we are all in that space, helping each other to facilitate your engagement. Yeah.
Your institution and then, okay, your question.
So Samuel Otten from Ministry of Fisheries. Yeah, from Prof's presentation, you mentioned fisheries at the introduction part, but we realized that apart from that, we didn't hear anything of fisheries. And I know ADEC has been working on this tilapia strain, which is at level or generation 11. So I want to find out what CSIR is actually doing when it comes to fisheries, especially aquaculture.
Fisheries feel
Can I
neglected.
quickly answer?
Okay.
Why is my mic echoing? Anyway, so fisheries. We have the Water Research Institute working on tilapia, catfish, anything to do with waters. We have the Crops Research Institute also working in that space. They breed for the fingerlings. So if you want to buy the fingerlings, you go to the Water Research Institute. We train how to make the tank, how to maintain it. If you want a circular economy within your setting where you use the water from it to water your farm, your garden, we set it up. We can help you set it up in your backyard, wherever. We have all that. So it's lack of time That's why I didn't hammer so much. But you come to us whatever you want on catfish, tilapia, anything to do with water bodies, even if you are looking for where you can drill borehole on your farm, please run it by us.
Very well. Thank you, Prof. The last question.
Thank you. My name is Eunice Ahin from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Prof, I'm interested in the cassava that takes 3 months to mature. How long did it take you to come up with this variety?
It's not taking 3 months to mature, although the analogy is, although it's as small as a crayon, by 3 months it's big enough. Then you harvest it at the maturity time of that cassava variety. You know, some varieties you can harvest in 6 months, 9 months.
Oh, okay. I thought
no, you don't harvest at 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Because of the technology, the planting material, you don't need a big stick. It's
Okay.
small as a crayon.
So, but how long did it take to come up with that crayon?
I'll put it 9 months in between the laboratory, the screen house, and the farm. So within 9 months, you can come and collect it, the crayons from me. Then with the crayons, within 3 months, your planting is like that. Then you can, because it's small. People feel, is this going to die? Is this? But it works. It's innovation.
Very well. Thank you so much, Prof, for that one. I said the last question, but let's do the last so that it makes it 3. Then we go to the next presentation. Your name, sir.
Yeah, my name is William Odoyo from Voter Youth in Agriculture. Yeah, I kind of want to ask if you can get us a market for the catfish farming.
Please, my team is here. If you are from CSIR, please stand up. Stand up. Okay, please put your hands together for them. Our stands are here. So that question, one person will answer you from here. Visit our stand. Thank you.
So we appreciate Prof, who spoke on research. For some of us, we are business buyers. So if you want to make money from these tangible products or from the services of CSIR, please, although you visit our stand, we are there and we'll talk more. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much. So Odoyewu will visit the CSIR stand and get all the information that he so deserves. Thank you.